Hey traders, it's Steve from the Stock Index Trading Room, and I want to share this video recap with you. And it's titled Signal Recap for August the 19th through the 23rd. And we're going to pick on Thursday specifically. And I'll tell you why in a second that we're going to pick on Thursday. But let's make this legal. And if you haven't read this, you should. You can pause and come back. We're going to talk about some of the exceptional signals that were generated in the Stock Index Trading Room by the Smart Patterns trading system. Now, these come from Indicator Smart, and I'll go over those in a second. This is a week ending August the 23rd, and we're going to focus on Thursday the 22nd. The reason we're going to do that is that we had a webinar on Wednesday the 21st, and the title of that was Indicator-Driven Signals That Work. You can find that on our YouTube channel or on this email that accompanied the email notice that accompanied this video presentation. So let's go ahead and look at our chart. And if you're not familiar with our work, all of our indicators, our Smart Renko bars, Smart Price Band, Smart Super Trend, we'll cover these a little bit as we go. Trap Trader Oscillator and Smart Momentum all were developed, coded, tested, traded by World Cup trading champion Rob Mitchell. And one of Rob's many distinctions in trading, one of his claims to fame, is at one point, substantial period of time during his trading career, Rob was the largest E-mini trader in the world. So we use the same approach and tools and things like that that Rob developed on his way to becoming the largest E-mini trader in the world. So we have a distinct advantage over the market and over other traders, and we take advantage of that. So on this chart, our large reversal bars are 8 ticks from top to bottom, plus any wick that would accompany it. Continuation bars are 4 ticks or 1 full point. And so when we talk about a signal that we expect to generate 5 bars, that would be 5 full points, and we have several of those signals. And we'll look and see the ones that we got on Thursday, August the 21st. Our blue vertical line represents the market's open. Sometimes we'll get a signal on the first bar that prints. Some days it is later in the morning or even afternoon before we get exceptional signals. And of course, we leave that up to the individual trader, how aggressive or not aggressive they want to be during conditions where our system is not generating great signals. But here we have what we call one of our favorites. OBB stands for out of bounds. RTG stands for room to grow. So this is an out of bounds signal with room to grow. Now this is what that means. Out of bounds is when Trap Trader Oscillator and Smart Momentum both have exceeded or stretched and exceeded an extreme line that we have marked with this purple line on the panel, undervalued in both indicators. We get an up reversal bar. You can see the market is likely to go up. This signal generates 1 bar 92% of the time, 2 bars 88% of the time. In the past, historical win rate. We don't know if it will ever win again. We don't know if it will ever lose again. We have no idea what the future is going to bring us, but we can tell you what the past has brought us. In this particular signal, we expect to go 5 points before we get a substantial reversal. This room to grow doubles the amount of extension, trend extension, range expansion that we expect on a very local basis. We're not talking about the rest of the day. We're talking about on a very local basis. So on Thursday, right off the bat, we get this signal. We mark it in the room. We had people that came to the webinar on Wednesday, joined the room, came in Thursday in their first trade. If they could have held it through this, and we encouraged them to do so, was good for the 5 points that we expect. Okay, so we were 1 for 1 right off the bat. Now, if you have followed our work or have traded with us, you know that there is a strong tendency for the market to sell off on Thursdays. And so in the room, we are looking after an adventure up in a structured trap, what this was, went sideways and couldn't hold it. We are looking for downward pressure. Well, this signal is one of our absolute favorites. It's called a combo trade. I'll tell you what that means in a minute. With room to grow. Now, room to grow just simply means the cyan and red lines that you see distributed throughout the chart. We have a small open zone, in this case 5 ticks. Our threshold is 5 or more ticks. Here we had 7 ticks and it went up. Here we have 5 ticks, and we expect this trade to go a minimum of 5 points before we get a substantial reversal. Now the combo or combination is this, and it's incredibly powerful. We have our smart price band, which is so much more than a colored EMA, but I don't have time to teach that, so we're going to just suffice it to say it's a colored EMA. When we had this little red horizontal, goes up, red and up, excuse me, and then comes down and takes that out. That's a very, very, very strong indication that we're getting a trend reversal. So we have a combo trade with room to grow, which is a spectacular signal because trap trader oscillator is saying we were overvalued. Smart momentum is touching our line. It's not above it. It's touching our line, which is good enough. And then you can see we went on down. Now, we didn't know if we were going to get 5 or if we were going to get these 30. We have no idea. Some traders would hold this trade for thinking a few ticks. They talk in ticks and not in points, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Some of our traders would get out at 5 points here and leave some on the table. Again, nothing wrong with that. And then, you know, we have traders that would trade this for the long haul. And of course, that's up to the individual trader how they would treat that. One of the things you'll notice is that Smart Super Trend gives us support going up, support, 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 support. We have all kinds of signals in here to continue this move up. To trade, if you want to scalp, we can just scalp. We can scalp coming down here. We've got all kinds of stuff for short-term traders to be very active if they'd like to be. But you notice none of these green bars have what? Have a blue SST Smart Super Trend support line. What does that mean? There's no local support. There's nothing to keep the downside from pushing. Now I'm going to draw your attention to this. It's almost too good to be true. Our first blue support here is what? It's a bottom bar for several hours. So that's the power of SST, Smart Super Trend, but a more traditional way to trade is we don't really have, we have a signal here that for some reason I didn't get marked. This is out of bounds with room to grow, and it does go 5 more points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more points. And I'm sure in a room, we would have had this marked. This is not the chart we trade off of in the room. And but anyway, that bar would have been marked for your information. This bar would have been marked, and it, of course, went down 2, reversed 1, and took off. When we have smart momentum telling us this is a qualified high. We have trap trader oscillator saying this is a qualified high. When price breaks both of these at this point, we have a trend change. Smart price band is starting to turn blue in a higher cycling. But at this point, when price takes us out, we have a trend change. So we're going to start in the room, we're going to start trading the long side. We've got a TTO trap, trap trader oscillator trap, that we pointed out here. These are very good. These are normally counter trend signals, but you might look at this and say, well, that's in trend. And I could see someone saying that. So this is marked for teaching purposes, but it is a qualified signal and it only went down 2 points. But being in an uptrend, we look at buy signals, and here we have our what we lovingly call a strong Batman. These are incredibly powerful signals. And I'm going to go over that here. We're in an uptrend, and trap trader oscillator is telling us too many people are caught on the short side here. Here, 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 here. Trap trader oscillator is saying, no, 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 we're going up. No, 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 we're going up. No, 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 we're going up, going up, going up, going up. You can see the tremendous advantage that the members of the stock index trading room have in their trading. So here, let's look at this situation. We have a green reversal bar, 2 points, red reversal bar, 2 points, green reversal bar, 2 points. So price is sort of in a box. Trap trader oscillator is reading order flow. It's telling us that buying up pressure order flow is substantially stronger in this bar, green bar, than this green bar, although price level is the same. So we get a huge discount for taking an order here. That's all. It's very simple. Trap trader oscillator is saying too many people are short and the buying pressure is really increased here. So it did a pretty good job of telling us we're headed up and down and 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 up. And we will follow that trend until it gets broken. So here we have a spectacular signal that starts the market in our favor, and whether you're going to scalp 2 or 3 points here, 3 or 4 points here, a couple of points here, 3 or 4 points there, a couple of points there. You know, if you're going to just chop this all the way up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, beautiful way to trade, where you're going to hop in here, let it test this and go up. Goes up, move your stop, goes up, move your stop, goes up, move your stop, and follow this. That's totally up to the trader. Both are very, very valid. Both work very well. We have another combo. We have really not much of a signal here. It is a combo trade. Here we have a combo trade with room to grow. Again, you see this SST bar print is like 4 ticks away, and that sort of stifles the energy of the market going up. We get another reversal and we get 7 or 8 ticks, and you can see it explode. And I promise you it is that good. Here we have a counter trend signal, out of bounds, out of bounds, out of bounds, room to grow. 5 points, 1, 2, 3, 4 reversal, 5 points, exactly. Okay, then another TTO trap up to the finish. So this was Thursday after our webinar. And by the afternoon, some of the people that had just gotten in the room that morning, I mean, these aren't real complicated. We have a blue smart price band that tells us we're in an uptrend, and we have an undervalued or a discount to take a signal here, 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 here. Not very difficult at all. So that was Thursday. Our goal, I'm going to talk a little bit about a couple other days. I've got a couple of more minutes. Our goal every day is, and hopefully on the first trade that we get to mark, is to get 4 or more points on our first trade. There's a reason we do that. We issued a challenge, I don't know, 6, 8 months ago, quite a while, probably 6 months ago, to where, 4 points represents a month's worth of room membership. And The challenge was we can do that not once a month for you, but once a day for you. And so our goal was, my goal, I took on a challenge that every day I like for the first trade that we mark in the room, and we're pretty selective, to get 4 or more points for our traders. And we try to do that on a daily basis. Okay. And you can see here on Wednesday, we got that one. And then we had this. These are weak Batmans here. This is a weak Batman. You can see red, green, red, trap trader oscillator saying, nope, we're going down. Red, green, red, trap trader oscillator said, nope, we're going down. And the response we get from each one of those, down, down. Here we have what we call a universal trade. This is a room favorite. We have a very local double bottom. We have green, red, green. It's not back to back, but there is no reversal or cycle in the middle. So we just simply call this a non-cycling. And we call it a strong Batman because of, oh, look at the enormous buying pressure in this bar that isn't in this bar. So what this structure is telling us is the market has come down, but too many people are going to be trapped on the short side. The market goes up, tries to come back down. All double tops and bottoms are failures. Failure to complete a mission. Well, once it was obvious it was a failure, what happened? The market just exploded. And our indicators tell us that's exactly what's going to happen. The advantage that we have is our indicators tell us right here. Green, red, green. Prices in a box. Buying pressure is just immense over here, while it's not over here. And we've got all of this open zone so the market can get some momentum and head up. So this was Wednesday. Here, here, here. Here was a green bar below a blue line combo trade. We would have expected 5 points off of this, and we did not get that. So there wasn't. It went up 3 points. There's very little there, but some of our other signals worked real well. Let's see, Tuesday. Tuesday, we had a lot of our members telling us that the Fed minutes were coming out on Wednesday and nothing would happen. And right off the open, again, very unusual that pretty much all week, our first bar was a great winning bar. Normally there's some chopping around, but we have our combo trade with room to grow. This is just a 5-star trade that we expect 5 or more points off of, and you can see we got it there. Here we have a trend change. Here we have a trap trader oscillator, qualified high. Smart momentum is saying we are in a type 2, cycling is continuing. Okay, this gets taken out. I'm doing a little teaching here. This may be getting overwhelming. If it is, don't worry about it. Come to the room and we'll teach you this every day. When price takes this point out, we're in an uptrend. And while we have a non-cycling weak Batman here, it only goes 3 after a reversal. So it really wasn't a winning trade. But here we have out of bounds, room to grow, first signal after smart price bend, smart momentum, trap trader oscillator signals a trend change. We're on this in the room every day, saying we have a trend change, start to look for the market to go up, okay? So then what do we have? Combo, out of bounds, room to grow. We like those. Weak Batman, room to grow, 5 points. We like that. Red above red with room to grow, 5 points. We like that. Just over and over and over. So this date was Tuesday. Our first trade got 4 or more. Wednesday, 4 or more. Thursday, 4 or more. Friday, 4 or more. Now here's Monday, and it was not very good. Monday was not very good. We sort of could have made something up here and we didn't. You can see we really don't have any great signals. And while the market, it took an hour and a half to go up 6 or 8 points, it just really didn't do much. We had a little structure trap here that went down a little bit, and then a trap here that went the other way that did really well. And that was about it. There's something over here. There's a type 2 Type 2 was smart momentum with big room to grow. We did have an error, put an error on this for our members, and we did have a nice trade before the end of the day. But Monday wasn't much at all. And Tuesday was relatively good for us. You can see that arrow was good. That one didn't work much. This one worked well. These three worked well. Wednesday was okay. I think we were 5 out of 6 on Wednesday. And then Thursday, the day after our webinar, really some nice signals. So that's sort of the recap and an overview for the week. If you have any questions, we would love for you to just simply shoot us an email at support@stockindextradingroom.com, and we'll get on those for you. We'll get right back with you. And if you want to know more about what we do, if you want to join us and take advantage of some of these in your trading, visit our website, stockindextradingroom.com. And for a limited time, we have a discount. And if you'll watch a 7-minute video, at the end of it, there will be a discount coupon code for a super nice discount for joining the room. And so this was the recap from basically Thursday the 22nd, the day after our webinar, that focused on these signals that we're showing you, indicator-driven signals that work. So on behalf of Rob Mitchell, I'm Steve from the Stock Index Trading Room, wishing you the very best in your trading. Would love for you to come join us. We hope to see you soon.